there, thanks so much for joining me today. This video is going to be a holiday haul. I took advantage of a lot of the Black Friday and holiday sales that were happening. Some are brands that I am new to that I haven't tried anything from yet, and some are replenishments of products that I use regularly and wanted to grab a couple more as backup. I've been slowly making like small purchases here and there every once in a while when I find a good sale, and now that I have everything out in front of me, it is so much more than I thought. I'm gonna go by different categories. So I have a Sephora haul, I have some stuff from The Ordinary, from Besame, from Good Molecules, from e.l.f., from Overtone, and from NYX, and even some things from Besame and from Kosas. So I'm going to start with the products that aren't makeup or hair care, skincare. It's actually jewelry, which I don't really buy a lot of jewelry, but I found this pair of earrings online. It was from the Creative Variance website, which is a jewelry store run by my friend Leanna here on YouTube. I'll have the jewelry store and her Instagram and her YouTube channel and everything in the description box if you'd like to check it out too. They're all handmade, I believe, and this pair of earrings that I found, they're just gorgeous. So I don't typically wear a lot of earrings, but when I do, I like them to be longer and like more dainty. And I just really love the silver detailing on here, and then that dark blue gem on there as well. Is this what it looks like? I think it's just really beautiful and like classic looking, not too overpowering or too much for what I usually go for. I kind of go for like a more simple style. I mean, I really only wear like the same 3 rings and that's it. But I just really like how it has that little pop of blue at the bottom and the detailing of that silver there. And yeah, I think this will be really beautiful for the holidays. And I got a free bracelet with it too. There was a some type of promotion happening at the time, so I got this really beautiful bracelet as well. I like that pink and gray combination. I like those colors together. I think that's beautiful. Creative Variance is based in Canada, but they do ship to the US, and shipping really wasn't bad. I ordered it during the holidays, which is usually a harder time to get things on time, and it really didn't take long to get to me at all. For being an international order, the shipping time was really good too. I'm gonna move over to my e.l.f. order because I did pick up some products that I go through regularly, but I also bought some new things that I'm really excited to try. So some replenishment products are the Holy Hydration Face Cream. I get the fragrance-free version. I really like these. My husband likes these too, so I picked up a couple of these on backup since they were having a 40% off sale. And I also picked up 2 of the cleansers. This is the Daily Face Cleanser with purified water. These come out to like $2 or $3. You get 5 ounces of products. They're a really great simple cleanser. I've been using this for years. I've gone through tons of these. And then I got this mini set of the Hydrated Ever After Skincare Mini Kit, and it comes with the mini eye cream, the Holy Hydration Cleansing Balm, the Holy Hydration Face Cream, the Daily Cleanser, and Hydrating Booster Drops. I like the cleanser and I like the face cream, and I do like the cleansing balm. I picked up a full size of this and I've used it a couple times and I really like it. And so I thought I would get a little set. I think this would be great for traveling, and that way if I ever need to add more to these for traveling, I can just add the skincare in the full-size bottles that I already own. And I was gonna get this last year during the e.l.f. sale, but I think because it was a newer product, it wasn't part of the half-off sale. And I did get a few gifts with purchase. The first is this Mint Melt brush set. It's 3 eyeshadow brushes. You can see I've already used them. I put them back in the packaging so you could see what it looks like, but I did use these to create my eye look today. Everything on my face is stuff that I purchased today, so you will see a Get Ready With Me full face of new makeup coming within the next week or so, where I show a lot of these products in action. I really like these. They're soft. I like that they're white. I like being able to see if there's any product on the brushes. I prefer that over black brushes. And then I got a Pore Refining Regimen Kit with tea tree oil. It's like a 3 set of different nose masks. They kind of remind me of those Biore strips that I used to use as a teenager. It'll be interesting to try these out. I think they each come with 3, so there's 3 sets of 3 masks. Probably not something I would have picked up on my own, but it'd be kind of cute to do with like some girlfriends. And then I mentioned the cleansing balm. This is really good. I wish it came in like a bigger package. I will be tracking uses to see how long it takes to use up one of these and the cost per use and stuff like that. I just did something like that on my Instagram for cleansing oils, where I calculated the cost per use for 3 cleansing oils, and I'd like to create another version of that but with cleansing balms. So I'll have this and a couple others featured in that once I finish those and finish tracking uses. I have used it 2 times, only 2 times so far, and both times I really liked it. I think it works great at melting your makeup down. It washes off clean. think it's a great product so far. I also picked up their 50 mg CBD eye cream, a soothing and reviving eye cream. I've been really wanting to try some other eye creams, so I purchased this one and then 2 other eye creams that you'll see later on, and they're all at like slightly different price levels, and I just wanted to incorporate an eye cream into my skincare routine. I do find that I'm getting some more creasing and my under eyes are looking drier, just I'm sure as a natural part of aging. So I purchased this one. I haven't tried it yet, I haven't used it on my eyes yet, but I'm excited to have another eye cream to play with. Now for some e.l.f. makeup products that I picked up. I grabbed 2 of their setting sprays. I got the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. It says long lasting on it. And then I got the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. I've only used the Microfine Mist for the first time today, and it does have a really nice fine mist, but it is kind of strong smelling, so not really crazy about that. And this one I haven't used yet. I don't typically get dewy setting sprays. Like I typically go for the mattifying, the ones that are for long wear. For some reason I thought that this was also like a long wear type of setting spray, but now that I look at it, it's probably just like a dewy mist. Either way, I could use this during the winter months when I don't get as oily anyway, so I'll try it out. Maybe I'll compare these two and see if there is a big difference between the 2 of them. But this oil control one, I've been wanting to try forever and ever. I'm really excited that I was able to get it on sale. Another e.l.f. product I hear all the time about, and I have wanted to try for a while, is the Jelly Pop Dew Primer. I did try this on the back of my hand. I didn't use it on my face yet. And it is a clear liquid, and it seems to be very gel-like, almost kind of like a stickier water. But whenever it dries, it doesn't feel like anything. It's very lightweight, and I could see how it would create a slightly tackier base for your makeup to stick to without being like gross feeling. And it does smell very fruity and sweet, kind of like candy, kind of like a really mild watermelon Jolly Rancher. Maybe I'm not crazy about that much of a sweet scent being directly on my face, but I'll give it a shot. I also grabbed the Halo Glow Setting Powder. I'm in the shade Light. I did wear this for the first time today, and I do like it. I think it's a really nice run-of-the-mill powder. It takes a lot for a setting powder to be something I don't like. Like, it would have to be either the exact wrong color, or it would just have to look horrendous on my skin for it not to be a good powder. So even though I don't have like extraordinary things to say about it, I still think it's good, and I'm glad that it does have a more mattifying appearance. Like, it doesn't leave any weird sheen on my face, because I think that would look weird all over my face. And the last product I picked up is their Sheer Slick in the shade Black Cherry. This is supposed to be a dupe for Black Honey from Clinique, which is one of their most famous shades, and I have worn it twice, and I think this is a beautiful product. It definitely feels creamy and nice. If you have any dry patches on your lips though, it will exaggerate that, but I feel like most darker lip products would do that to begin with. I think it's creamier than other stain products that I've tried in the past, so I have good thoughts about it so far, but I haven't worn it for a long enough time to give like a thorough enough review. So that was everything for my e.l.f. haul. That was a bigger haul. I typically do one big e.l.f. haul a year to replenish on products that I use all the time, and also grab a couple ones that I've been wanting to try. The next set of products I want to talk about are from Kosas. I'd never tried anything from Kosas before, but I hear Kelly Gooch talking about some of their products a lot and how much she likes them, so I thought I'd give them a try. They had, I think it was like 25% off the website or something like that, plus you got a free full-size gift with purchase. So 2 products from Kelly Gooch's recommendation that I picked up are the Cloud Set Powder. I got the shade Airy, which is the lightest shade. I only used this to set my under eyes today, and it's very lightweight. It is really pretty. I tried to dip my makeup sponge in it, and it gave it hard pan like almost immediately, so I am gonna have to figure out a way to get that first layer off. Probably wasn't the best way to use it for the first time, because most baked products, I imagine, would get hard pan if you put a wet sponge on them. So that was user error. I don't think that means it's a bad formula or anything. I will have to test this out a little bit longer to determine if it is a good value and a good product for me. I do love the packaging though. It's gorgeous. It does look like a little cloud. And another product based on Kelly's recommendation was their concealer. This is the Revealer Concealer. I'm in the shade 3.2. I probably could have gone a shade lighter and maybe something more neutral, because this is a more, I don't remember if it was olive leaning or if it was yellow leaning, but either way it was very yellow, very stark on my skin. You'll see that in the Get Ready With Me. It was much darker than the rest of my face, but once I blended it out and set it with a powder, it seemed to better melt in with the rest of my face. Like, I don't think it looks super dark or noticeable on my skin now. It is a heavier formula, like it's not super lightweight and liquidy, and it does have a decent medium coverage. So far so good. I'm liking it. I don't like it more than the other two concealers from ColourPop that I really like, the No Filter and the hyaluronic one. But I was on the hunt for a new concealer. I just wanted to try something new, and I think that this was a really great place to start. I also picked up a body wash from the brand. It's the Good Body Skin AHA and Enzyme Exfoliating Wash. This has a very clean, soapy scent to it. I do like that, and I think that this will be nice for some parts of my body where I tend to get more congestion. I'm thinking like my back and maybe my legs. Sometimes I tend to get clogged pores and ingrown hairs and stuff like that on my legs. So I think this having an exfoliating aspect to it will be good for those portions of my skin. I don't think I'll use this all over my body, but I do think it'll be good for targeting certain parts of my body that tend to have more congestion. And then the full-size gift that I chose with my order, it was like a gift with purchase, was this duo here. It's their powder duo. They also have cream cheek duos as well. And this is in Papaya 1972. It's got a matte peachy blush and then what I assume is supposed to be a highlighter over here. You'll see in that Get Ready With Me video, I tried applying it. I'm wearing it today. I applied it after I put on setting spray, and then I tried applying it again like at the end of the video, and I just really couldn't get like a reflect. Like, I think it's supposed to be maybe one of those matte highlights. Because I was expecting it to have at least a little bit of like a sheen, a reflect, I was a little bit disappointed with it because I would build it up and there really wouldn't be anything there. So I wouldn't say it's my favorite. These are also very, very powdery, so you have to be careful not to pick up too much product, and it can get a little bit messy if you're not careful. So I'm kind of like in the middle about whether or not I really like this. The blush was very pigmented and beautiful, so I do like the blush a lot. This half, I'm still trying to figure out how to make it work best for me. Both this November and last November, Besame had a site-wide sale for 23% off everything for the entire month of November. And Besame is an umbrella company that has The Ordinary and Niacinamide, which are two skincare brands that I really like a lot, and they have a lot of staple products that I really enjoy. So usually I make an order from that website as well to take advantage of replenishing some of my skincare products. And one of the things I picked up that I haven't had in a while is The Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA, which is hyaluronic acid. And I got the largest size, which is 3.3 fluid ounces. Fantastic prices, and then getting 23% off on top of that is really great. And then I also picked up two of the Hylamide Sub-Q Mist. This is a facial spray that I use with moisturizer day and night. And I really like this formula a lot. It doesn't smell like anything. I think it's a really, really nice facial spray. So I picked up two more of these while they were on sale. And there are lots of things from The Ordinary that I've tried over the years and enjoyed. I also made a Good Molecules order, so I didn't feel like I needed to pick up a ton from Besame because I was buying from another affordable skincare brand. So I'll talk about Good Molecules now. So like I said, there are some other products from The Ordinary that I have used before and I usually pick up during the sales to replenish, like the Rosehip seed oil and one of their serums to try. But I decided to try the ones from Good Molecules instead, just because it is a brand that I have been wanting to try more products from. I've used a couple of their products in the past and really like them. The cleansing balm, the face cream, those are really nice. So I thought I'd grab a couple more things while they were having their sale. I did pick up two tools from the Good Molecules website as well. The first one is this stone soap tray. So I use a Dr. Bronner's bar soap on my makeup sponges every day that I wear makeup. And right now I have a little wooden tray that I sit them on. And I've had that for a while and it is starting to get a little bit gross. So I thought I could pick up another one. This is made from water absorbent diatomaceous earth stone. Keeps your cleansing bar clean and dry. Diatomaceous. I think that's how you say it, but I'm not sure. So I picked up one of these. I haven't used it yet in my bathroom, but it'll just be nice. It has little ridges on it so that your soap doesn't slip around. And it was just something that I probably should replace at some point, so I grabbed one of these. And then I also fell for the hype. I see people use these all the time in tutorials and like on Instagram Reels and stuff. This is a facial roller. It's designed to massage serums and oils into your skin using classic massaging techniques. and this is ceramic. It's made with ceramic and zinc alloy. And it has two sides. One is a little bit bigger than the other one, and it has like a really interesting design on it, and it does say good molecules on it. And it's just really cute, and I don't know, feels nice. I haven't actually tried it yet, but ooh, it's very cold. So I imagine it's one of those like cooling ones as well. I don't know any of the science behind this kind of stuff. I don't know if it actually makes any big difference, but it is nice and cooling, and I think it would just be a relaxing, extra luxurious step in my skincare routine. I purchased the Pure Cold Pressed Rosehip Seed Oil. This is a much smaller bottle than I thought it would be. Like, this is their serum, and then this is the oil next to it. It's very small. In the winter, I like to add a drop or two of oil in with my moisturizer just to add another element of moisture to my skin. And I also purchased 2 serums from Good Molecules for the same reason, just to add some more moisture and a little bit more care to my skin during the winter months. So I got their Niacinamide serum, and I also got their Super Peptide serum. The Niacinamide serum says it is formulated with 10% niacinamide to refine skin texture and minimize pores, and then the peptide serum is formulated with tripeptides to target fine lines, wrinkles, and dullness. So those seem like things that I could afford to incorporate into my skincare. Either way, I'm excited to try these. I think I'm going to try the peptide one first, just because I think I'm more excited to try this one. And another product I'm really excited about that I have used a couple times is the Yerba Mate Wake Up Gel. This is formulated to help revitalize and energize the eye area. And this is like a really clear yellowish gel type of creamy formula, and I've been wearing this during the day for like a week or so now, and I do really like it. It's very lightweight, so it's nice under makeup. I don't love that it's in a metal tube, because sometimes with metal tubes, if you squeeze too hard or you just don't handle it just the right way, a lot of product will come out and then you can't get it back in. So I don't love that. The first few times I used it was a little bit more difficult to just get the right amount of product out. And yeah, this was a really affordable product. People have recommended this to me, so I have good expectations for it. Another brand I'm really excited I was able to get a good deal from is Besame. There are a few products from Besame that I've always wanted to try because I love their vintage packaging. And with that purchase, I got some samples of their day cream, of their night cream, of their vanishing cream, and of their cold cream. And I couldn't really tell you the difference between these 4, but they do seem like they're pretty decent sized packets. Like, I could probably get 3 or 4 uses out of each one. So it's nice that I get to try these out. But this was a really nice addition to it. It is like a big enough sample that I could get more than 1 use out of each one to see if they are products I like. And they're all fragrance free, which is really cool. So what Besame is known for is their beautiful vintage packaging and also their lipsticks. They create lipsticks with shades that are pulled from different decades or different eras. And so the one I picked up was actually a duo. It came with a lipstick and then a matching nail polish, and they have several shades within this little duo set. And the one I decided to pick up was Wild Orchid, which is a beautiful plummy purple. That's what I'm wearing on my lips today. And it looks beautiful in the tube. I was like, oh, that's a beautiful color. But then when I put it on my lips, I was like, wow, I really like that a lot. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. It feels very comfortable. I did blot it down so that it wouldn't like travel too far out of my line, because it is a creamy lipstick. And sometimes I worry with darker shades that it'll just smear and be really messy. So I blotted it down. I really like that. And then I added a little light layer on top just before filming, and it hasn't moved. I've had it for over an hour now, and it hasn't moved or smudged or gotten weird in the middle, so that is a great sign. I'm so excited I was finally able to get to try this. The only thing is, with it having that pinched triangle shape, it was difficult to figure out how to like accurately get that on my lips. If you want to see how difficult it was for me to apply this, you'll see that in that Get Ready With Me video coming shortly, just because I don't really know how to use a shape like this. I'm sure the reason it's shaped like that is so that it is easier to carve out a shape with your lips. But even so, I think that's more user error than something that's wrong with the product. And then the matching nail polish is also like a deeper plummy purple. I don't know a lot about nail polish, so I don't know if like that's a good brush or if it's a bad brush or what. But it looks like a beautiful rich color. And I don't really own a lot of nail polishes, so it's nice to have a color like this. It's something that I would wear a lot. It's like a really beautiful plummy shade. So I was really excited about this little duo. I've been wanting to try their lipsticks for so long. But the product I'm the most excited about from this order is this compact here. If you've been watching my videos for a few years now, you'll know that I loved their violet setting powder. It was like a little loose setting powder. I would use that to set my concealer on my under eyes, and then they stopped selling it for a while, and then they came out with individual pans where it was pressed, and that way you could buy refills of it. And I was like, oh, that's great. I'll wait until they sell a compact that I want to buy with it, and that way I can have it, because I didn't have any compacts that would fit that size. And so they finally started selling compacts. Look how beautiful this is. And it's got like the Besame engraving on the back. Stunning. Very beautiful, and it's small, so it really is compact. And I purchased a vintage compact from Etsy, I think later last year, and I wanted to use it for stuff, but as I was asking people what they thought I should put in there, people mentioned that because it is vintage, because it is like 60+ years old, it likely has some like metals in there that probably aren't very healthy for you. Like it probably has lead in it or something. So I don't want to actually use that compact for makeup the way I originally intended. I think it's just going to be like a collector's item for me, even though I did originally purchase it to use it. Versus this one, it looks vintage, but it is a modern compact. It isn't. Hopefully it's not made with any of the metals that could potentially be dangerous. And I did buy the setting powder to go with it. So there it is in pressed form. I don't know if you can see in that corner there's like a little tiny dot there. You can put a pin in there and pull this out. So once I finish the powder, I can buy a refill and put it back in this compact, but it fits perfectly. Like I don't worry about that potentially falling out because it's pretty snug in there. And it has a little mirror in there as well. And I'm just so excited to have this back, and it's in a beautiful packaging. Just beautiful work. Great work, Besame. Okay, really quickly, I'm gonna go over the Overtone and the NYX purchases, and then I'll finish with the most exciting one, which is my giant Sephora haul. NYX has quite a few staple products that I typically buy a lot of backups of because I use them often. One of them being the hashtag This Is Everything Lip Loving Balm, the other one being the micellar water. I've talked about both of these a ton of times. They're fantastic. They're really great values for your money. And I also bought the Total Control Pro Drop Foundation. These are liquidy pigment drops. I'm in the shade Light Pale, which is lighter than my skin tone, but I'm going to use this to lighten some of my existing foundations to better match me. I talk about this more in that Get Ready With Me video, and I show you how I mix them to get foundations that work. I am wearing it today mixed with another foundation. So it's one of those products where like I bought it to make other products in my collection work, and I'm really glad I got it. And then lastly, I went potentially a little overboard and I purchased 9 of their slim lip pencils. I really like this formula. I finished up the shade Peekaboo Neutral this year, and so I picked up another one of those and then 8 other shades that I've been wanting. I do like using lip pencils to create an even line whenever I wear lipsticks, but I also just like wearing them on their own all over the lip. It's a really long-lasting formula, and these are really affordable too. Full price, they're $4. I think I got them on sale for like $2.80 each. And there were some lip pencils in my collection that I enjoy using, but they were getting very old, and so I wanted to replace them with fresher formulas. So I decided to just go all in with the slim lip pencil. There was one shade that was like a more purpley plum shade like this one that I wanted to get, but I wasn't able to because it was out of stock. So I will potentially purchase that one down the line if I see it in stock at some point. It's the only one that I feel like I'm missing. If you can see from the ends of the pencils there, I have some reds, some nudes, some browns, pretty much any color that I think would go already with some of the lipsticks in my collection. And once I have the purple one, I feel like this will be pretty complete. I don't feel like I need any other colors. Now from Overtone, I have been itching to go red again. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna do that, but I do plan on doing that at some point, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to go more of like a rose gold, like a purpley red, light still but has more of a purple undertone, or if I want to go more like ginger orange, like strawberry blonde. I'm really not sure which way I want to go, but I figured I'd pick up some Overtone conditioners that could help me figure that out. So this one was a gift with purchase. It's a little mini of their rose gold for brown hair. Overtone has different formulations depending on what your natural color is. So someone who has lightened hair like mine would have a different type of conditioner level, pigment level, than someone who has brown hair. Someone with darker hair would probably have more pigment in their conditioner. So this is rose gold, but it's for brunettes, so it's obviously a lot brighter than the rose gold conditioner I got for me, which is rose gold for light hair. And I got a big tub of this because I've been wanting this forever. It was always sold out every time I wanted to get it, so I'm really glad I was able to get my hands on it. So for comparison, the one in the bigger jar is rose gold for blondes, and then this one in the smaller jar is rose gold for brunettes. I am super glad to have this. I've been wanting it forever. And then I picked up a couple other shades because I figured if I didn't want to go like pinky rose gold, if I wanted to make it a little bit deeper or a little bit more purple, I could use some other Overtone conditioners to mix in. And so I did get the Extreme Purple Coloring Conditioner, and I did get the Daily Brown Daily Conditioner, the Chocolate Brown Daily Conditioner. I think there's 3 different levels of pigmentation in each of the products, with Extreme being the most pigmented. So I figured I could add some purple to that rose gold to make it a little bit deeper, a little less pink, and maybe also add a little bit of the brown just to kind of darken that color a bit so that it's not so pastel. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna do like some experimenting, some different mixes to see if I can create like the color that I have in my head, but I'm not sure. I'm not a professional hair person, and so I'm probably gonna mess it up and turn my hair a color that I didn't want to turn it. For example, when I used the ginger mask in a vlog, I think it was last January, instead of having like a gingery color, I ended up going straight like orange, and I did like it, but it wasn't the color I was expecting. So we'll have to see. Maybe I'll do a video of me testing out different color combinations and doing some strand tests on parts of my hair and seeing if I can create my own red color that I would want instead of having to go to the salon or having to put like actual dye in my hair. Now for what I think is the most exciting part, I did make a really big Sephora haul recently. I don't typically buy a lot from Sephora. I prefer Ulta's point system, but there are some brands that only are sold at Sephora that I do have on like a wish list on that website. And I ended up getting a very generous gift card from my best friend Hannah. Thank you so much, Hannah. She gave me a really nice present, and in it was a gift card to Sephora. So I decided to use that plus the Sephora sale to pick up some things that I've been wanting to try. And then I also did take advantage of that 20% off coupon that they sent out like a week after the sale ended. There is one like replenish product, and that is a lash curler from Tarte. This one, I don't know if like the spring is getting old or what, but it's not really curling my lashes the way it used to. And I did use this lash curler for the first time today, and it's such a big difference between the two. So it was time to get a new one, and it comes with a little mini of their Lights Camera Lashes mascara as well. And I also picked up a giant size of the Supergoop Play. This is SPF 50 Everyday Lotion. I really like this a lot. It's moisturizing enough that I can just use it as a cream on its own in the morning, so I'm glad to have this big size. And I also purchased another SPF that I've been wanting to try, and it's from Paula's Choice. It's the Ultra Light Daily Hydrating Fluid SPF Broad Spectrum 30+. This says it has antioxidants. I tried it for the first time today. It's very liquidy, it's very lightweight. It worked really nicely under makeup. So far I'm really liking it, but I've only used it one time, so I don't know if that's really good enough of a review. I mentioned in my Get Ready With Me video, and I'll mention again, Sarah Rose does fantastic SPF comparison videos, so I'll have some of her videos and her channel linked in the description box. If you want like actual information that's useful and like comparisons and demos and stuff like that, her channel is definitely the place to go. A couple other Paula's Choice products I purchased was the Clinical Ceramide Enriched Firming Eye Cream. Again, something that Sarah Rose mentioned in one of her videos, so I thought I'd pick it up. And then I also grabbed a mini of their 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This has salicylic acid, and I've always heard such good things about both of these products, so I wanted to try them out. I've used the hand cream a couple times. It is a really nice nourishing product, but because it has I think a retinol or some type of active ingredient in it, I do only use this at night. And then I picked up a giant of this Mario Badescu facial spray with aloes, adaptogens, and coconut water. I think this is their newest fragrance or their newest version. They have a rose water one, they have one with like cucumber, They have another one with lavender, and I think they have an orange citrusy one. And this one is like their newest one that they have, and I really like it. I bought a 4-ounce one from the Ulta website, and then I saw that the Sephora website sells 8-ounce bottles, so I definitely grabbed one of these. And then I grabbed a lip balm. I had used up a sample of this previously and really liked it, so I purchased the full size, and this is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in Vanilla, and this is a vegan lip balm. Smells great, smells like vanilla, very pleasant, and I'm really glad to have this. I've only used it 2 or 3 times since purchasing it, but I do really like it. I mean, it's just a good quality balm. This product I haven't used yet. This is a hair conditioner from JVN, which is Jonathan Van Ness's hair care line. I love Queer Eye, I love the Fab Five, I follow them all on Instagram, and when I saw that Jonathan Van Ness had a hair care line at Sephora, I wanted to pick up one of the conditioners. This is the Strengthening Conditioner, the undamaged one, and this is good for color treated hair, and this is actually in a metal tin, I think. I don't think I've ever gotten a hair care product that was in a metal tin like that, so I'll have to report back. I have a lot of conditioners in my shower. I don't need to put another one in there right now, but I am excited to try it, and I'm excited to support Jonathan. But yeah, this is sulfate free, color safe, silicone free, and it's a vegan formula, and I'm sure Jonathan Van Ness, having been a hair professional for so many years, would just create like a really high quality product, so I'm excited to try this out. And the product I am the most excited about, it was 100% an impulse purchase, and I have no regrets so far, is the Rose Quartz palette from Huda Beauty. This was definitely something where I saw, I think it was Makeup Just for Fun. I think she mentioned it in her November favorites or something like that. And once I saw it on the screen, I was like, oh, I need to get that. This is like right up my alley. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. All the shades on my eyes are from this palette, and I really like how it turned out. I think it's really, really beautiful. And I'm just excited to dip into this more and create more looks with it. I love cool tone pinky colors. I love the light blues, the soft metallic grays. I really, really love this type of color story. And I heard so many good things about this palette so far. Like, this is definitely being hyped up right now. So I'm gonna play around with it some more and see if it is worth it. But the packaging is beautiful, the color story is beautiful, the mattes and the shimmers that I've tried so far have been really nice. Do be careful about some of those more chunky shades. Like Blissful is like the shade that I gravitate towards. Like, my eyes just immediately go to that color. It's stunning. I'm wearing it all over my lid today, but on one side I just used like a setting spray to wet it in a brush, and then I applied with my fingers on top of that, and there was definitely a lot of fallout, like to the point where I wasn't able to get it off. It's kind of just like stuck there. But on the other side, I used a glitter primer in my fingers, and I didn't have nearly as much fallout. It was much easier to clean up, and I do think like this side is just slightly more pigmented than the other side. So definitely something you would want to use a glitter primer with, which isn't a deal breaker for me. I have lots of shades in my collection that require a glitter primer instead of just using them on their own. I did not need another palette. I don't need more eyeshadow, but it was just like such a special palette. I just think this is so beautiful that it was worth it to me at the time to pick it up, and I'm really glad that I did. So that was everything I purchased. I don't typically do a lot of purchasing throughout the year, or I haven't so far this year or last year. Usually the Black Friday sales are where I pick up the majority of the stuff that I buy that year. Like I said, stay tuned. In about a week or so, I'll have a get ready with me video where I show a lot of these products in action. And be sure to tell me if you know of any brands that have really great Black Friday sales or deals. Maybe they have like really cool mystery boxes, or they have like a really large percentage off, or they just do something that's like really interesting that you think I would be interested in trying. I'll make sure to keep a little mental checklist of it for the Black Friday sales next year. But in the meantime, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video.